Hey, it's Danielle from Banning Lane, and I am here with this week's Mix It Up Monday video. I'm going to start off as I usually do and show you the inspiration piece for this week. Now, when I first saw this, I was immediately drawn to the cupcakes. I just loved everything about them. I loved the black and white cupcake holders and that pink frosting. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a cupcake? So that's what I was immediately drawn to. But as I thought about what project I wanted to do for this video, I became more inspired by the other colors in this inspiration piece. The turquoises and the teals and the oranges and the corally colors. And those colors really are what have inspired me a lot over the past few months. They've been a favorite color combination of mine. So when I sat down to do my project, that is really where I grew my inspiration from. Now, over the past several months, I've been working in a planner and I've been using an A5 size planner, but this year I wanted to incorporate a smaller size sort of on the go planner in addition to the bigger size that stays at home. And I really love this Webster's Pages white planner. I just love white. We'll see how clean this stays and how much it bugs me if it doesn't, but for now this is what I'm going to use. But when I got it, it didn't come with any inserts, which I think I could have bought them. But of course, part of the fun of planning is to customize it. So that is what I'm going to show you today, is just how I'm customizing this planner. Now, the papers that I'm using are digital papers that I printed out from home, and I got these from One Little Bird, and I will link to the particular set down below if you're interested in that. But these are the sort of colors that I'm using, and as you can see, I was definitely inspired by the teals and the oranges of that inspiration piece. The first choice I had to make was what pattern paper did I want to be my dashboard, or that first divider that you see when you open up the planner. And that choice was super easy for me. This plaid pattern is super cute and it has all of the colors that's going to be in every other divider in the planner. So it was just the perfect choice. You'll see here that I used my Silhouette to cut out my dividers. I did find a cut file for these in the Silhouette store, and I will put the number to that in the comments below in case you're interested. But because of that, it made this project super easy. I didn't have to worry about cutting them to the right size or putting the holes in the right place. Everything was just done for me. So the only really decision I had to make was what order I wanted my papers to go in. And you'll see here that I am just slowly but surely working through that decision. I was really looking for a nice balance amongst all these papers. I wanted to spread out the colors and the patterns and just make a nice balance. So once I got that done, I gathered all of my dividers up to make sure that I liked the way that they were going to look in my planner. And then I just needed to tape the two sides together. As I flipped through this planner, I wanted to be able to see the pattern on both sides of my divider, and I wanted it to be the same pattern. And so that is why I have two of the dividers that I'm sticking together. Plus, having them double layer is only going to make them thicker and more sturdy. And so it was kind of a win-win. When I go out and run my errands this week, I will probably drop these by an office supply store just so that I can get them laminated and make them even more sturdy and more durable. But until then, I will just be careful with them so that I don't bend them or damage them in any way until I can get that done. Now, I noticed here that I didn't get this craft divider quite even. You can see some white peeking out at the edge, and I know that would bug me really bad. And so I get that fixed before I move on to my next step. But I'm happy to have these done and this part of my planner setup over with. All right, next I wanted to show you the inserts that I'm going to be using this year. I actually downloaded these inserts from pengems.com, and I will link to that down below as well in case you're interested. But there's 4 inserts that come in this pack. There's this year on one page that you see here, and then they have just a lined paper, and then you have your week on 2 pages and your month on 2 pages. Now, I really liked that these were plain and simple, and they allowed me to be as creative or as simple as I wanted to be. Plus, they were absolutely free. So I just had to get on and download them and print them out, and they have cut lines on them and everything, so it's super simple. So I was really excited about that. So I'm going to real quickly show you how I set up my January month on 2 pages, and then I'm also going to start on my second week of January, my week on 2 pages. But before I got too far into saying what I'm doing here, I wanted to sort of give a shout out to a fellow YouTuber. Her name is Julie Kay, and she is Plan to Create on YouTube. I have gotten so much inspiration from her. She's fantastic as far as the whole planner scene. And so if you even like a little bit of what you're seeing here, I would definitely check her out because she's where I got all my inspiration from. She's fantastic. But back to my minimal decorating here. You see that I took a washi tape and I put that down the center of my pages. I think for my personal planner here, I'm just going to do the washi tape on the month on 2 pages, and then weekly I'll probably keep that a little bit more simple. But I have these monthly tabs that I got from Studio Calico, and I'm just going to put them on each of the months. I think that orange color matches my color scheme well. Once I get that done, I just start adding in the information that's kind of already happened this month. So just because I'm keeping this more of a practical, just information keeper, doesn't mean I don't want to use some creative outlets, decorate it a little bit, and I'm choosing to do that with stickers. Now I am, one of the things I want to keep track of is the days that my daughter goes to school. We pay per day, so I just want to make sure that her school and I are on the same page. And then you'll see that I put a dollar bill, or I don't know that it's actually a dollar, but money under one of those little buses. And I just do that on every day that I pay, just so that I have a really quick tracker of that information. And then I'm taking these little squares and I'm marking out my YouTube obligations or my project obligations. And that is my Felicity Jane days that I have to post on the Felicity Jane blog, and then the days that I have to do videos for the Crafty Maven getaway. Now, I'm certainly not going to use this to post all of my YouTubing. I just wanted the days that are commitments. I'm going to real quickly jot down a few appointments that I know that I have, and then I am going to draw little hearts on the days that my husband has off so that I have that information on my calendar. And as far as that goes, it's done. I don't have any information that I know needs to be on this calendar, and so I call this good. So now I'm going to work on my weekly spread here, I guess, and I'm using these stamps that I got from Studio Calico, and they just have, well, they have a lot of useful things. They have the months, they have the year, they have the days of the week, but I'm mostly interested in the stamp that says week number because I do Project Life, and this is going to be a source for me to keep some information that I put in my Project Life. I want to keep track of the week number. So I'm just using the week number, and we're in the second week, so I made sure to put the right information on. And then I'm using some Color Theory ink in Glass Slipper, and I'm just getting that stamped on that large box section. I really like the way this week on 2 pages is set up, where it has each of the days of the weeks, and then it gives you that large box to kind of jot down notes. I think that will come in handy for me to kind of keep track of some tasks and some different things that are on my mind. And now I'm just going to really quickly put in things that I know. So I'm going to take this little label sticker, and I'm going to put that on Monday today because I know that I have to do some social media tasks for my video that I'm doing. And then I know my daughter has a doctor's appointment, and so I'm going to get that put in so that I have that jotted down and I don't forget about that. And it's at this point that I realize I need to kind of address this date situation, and I don't really know what I want to do. I know that I want the specific dates on there, and I would prefer to have, that Monday's the 11th, Tuesday's the 12th, but I don't know that I just don't know how to do it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So what I finally decided to do is just take a date stamp and do a range of dates at the top of that left-hand side, and we'll see how that goes. I think eventually I'm going to find a different solution because I really like to know what day each specific, or I should say what date each specific day is, just because if I'm trying to write an appointment down, I don't want to have to figure it out. I want to be able to see that, Tuesday's the 12th type of thing. But for this week, that's what I chose to do. And then I'm just going to take this little to-do sticker and place it at the top of that larger box just to make it cute. And then I'm going to be using these banner stickers to mark off the days that my husband has off. So those days are really important to me, and I definitely want to be able to see at a glance that those are the days that I can either plan appointments that I need him to be at home with our little girl, or maybe appointments that it's important that he's there for. I know for my daughter, there's just appointments that he definitely needs to be there for. So when I'm on the phone making those appointments, it's nice to be able to see that is a good day for that appointment. So I get those marked out, and then I really quickly realize that because my daughter's sick, she won't be going to school on Monday, and I need to call her teacher. So I jot that down real quick. And then I know that I need to confirm some weekend plans. So I leave myself a note so that I will see that Monday morning. And then I'm pretty sure that I'm done with as far as any information that I need to put in that I know right now. And then of course, as the week goes on, I will add more to it. So as you can see, super plain, super simple, super functional, and that's exactly what I wanted this planner to be. So now that I have these done, I get them put in my planner, and as you can see, these are the only 2 inserts I have in there. I probably should put on my things to do this week is to get more of them in there so that I can actually plan on the go. I can't do much planning for the future if I don't have those inserts in, but I'm just getting this set up, so it's not a big deal to me right now. I'll probably carve out some time to do that this week. So what I'm doing now is I'm just getting some of my stickers, my planner stickers that I know that I may use in this planner. So I have some of these little money stickers that I'll want to add for the days that I pay for a bill. And then I have these orange label stickers that I thought went well with the color scheme that I was kind of going for this month. And then just some other things that I thought might be helpful. So I get those cut down a little bit and tucked into my big pocket. So the last thing that you'll see me do here is just some quick decorating at the front of my planner. I find that I don't really use those slots or those pockets for much, and so I find that just clipping something pretty in them is the best bet, and I usually choose a favorite photo and then I just sort of switch it out from time to time. I am choosing to use my daughter's school picture that I think is super cute, and it will surely make me smile when I open my planner. So I think that was a great choice. And then I kind of call it done for now. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely check out our Facebook group and our Instagram and our Pinterest and our blog. Of course, all of that will be linked below. If you have any questions about any products that I used or any techniques that I did, don't hesitate to ask. And hopefully we'll see you all very, very soon. All right, thanks guys. Bye-bye.